So I decided to make things easier for myself by taking on all of the shorter episodes of G3 before I take on the full movies. Because, in all honesty, I'm not ready for that yet. On top of that, I couldn't find high-quality footage of Princess Promenade, which is odd. It really shouldn't matter because, as we established in my last G3 review, G3 doesn't give a crap about continuity. At the very least, knowing what came before probably won't help us with anything. With that being said, let's take a look at Come Back Lily Lightly. It starts in Unicornia, where a pink unicorn comes out and says that they should start getting ready for something called the Rainbow Lights Party. The ponies are just as excitable as ever. Then we spend a good length of time saying that they need to put the lights up everywhere. Jeez, I never could have guessed that they needed to do that from the name Rainbow Lights Party.
The Rainbow Lights Party is all about lights.
You don't say! Then all of a sudden it becomes night. So they told us they were going to set up a lights party, and they told us how they were going to do it, then they just skipped to the party. Question, why didn't you just show them setting up the goddamn party? This episode still has all the same usual problems as the other G3 episodes I've done so far, despite the noticeably improved animation. The ponies are still bland as all hell, I can barely tell them apart, there's no real conflict, and knowing the G4 ponies makes this uncomfortable. Speaking of which, whose turn is it to insult?
Where's Rarity? Oh, goodness. I do believe I have another engagement schedule. Here I am. I put the rope lights through their twinkle test. They are set to glow. Why me? Why? Rarity, the lights go around the trees, the lampposts, and the bushes. Not around you, silly. Of all the worst things that could happen, this is the worst possible thing! That's me. Silly all around.
Absolutely horrendous. Okay, this needs some serious work.
Okay then. That was totally pointless. Then out of nowhere, a pony named Lily is declared a princess. I have no idea why. Apparently she set up the party or something. It still comes out of nowhere, and it has absolutely no bearing on the story. Then all of a sudden her horn starts glowing, and she struggles to get out of the crowd like she has some embarrassing radioactive zit on her head. These two ponies free Rarity from her lights, and is it just me, or does it sound like one of Spike's screams when they're doing it? For some reason, we cut to Pinkie Pie and Minty flying in their hot air balloon. You really think that Pinkie Pie would learn from her last trip in the balloon? Then again, if she had to eat Minty, I really wouldn't mind, because Minty is even more stupid than our first venture into the worlds of G3.
Minty, are you sure you know the way to Unicornia? No, but that's what maps are for. Excellent! Where's the map? I put it next to my socks. Oh, my socks are in my sock drawer back home.
You are made of stupid.
Pinkie is not much better off.
Back in Ponyville, in your house, in your sock drawer, with your socks, you left the map to Unicornia. Right.
They take up a whole subplot where nothing happens. We see Lily trying to play jump rope, but her horn lights up again because I don't know. Then she runs away, causing the other ponies to crash into each other. They predictably start laughing. Yeah, the internal bleeding and misplaced organs tend to have that effect in G3 ponies. Then the ponies randomly start singing.
Just get the giggles. Tee-hee-hee, you should try it. Everything is a riot.
It's boring, stupid, and pointless. Moving on. It ends with Lily laughing and her horn lighting up. You know, exactly what was happening before the song. Then every pony else notices her horn. Apparently, it's some kind of anomaly. Later, Rarity and whoever that is go looking through the forest to find Lily. And then they get lost themselves. Then they try to figure out why Lily ran away. I don't know, maybe it's because she thinks that she's some kind of freak of nature. Speaking of that, the other unicorns are wondering why Lily ran away also. They catch on a bit faster, and come to the conclusion that the only way to have Lily return home is to make her feel welcomed. I got a couple of questions. From what I could tell, Lily lives there. Also from what I could tell, the horn lights up when she has fun. So, as long as she's been living there, how could you not notice this? Or if she's never had fun before, then why isn't she clinically depressed by now? Now we get to Lily. She's talking to herself because I guess ponies do that, until she comes across a firefly with an ear-gratingly annoying voice.
Well, that's no fun. Why don't you want to be noticed?
because my horn lights up when I giggle.
It lit up twice without you giggling. Look, it's one thing to not care about continuity between episodes, a lot of cartoons do that, but you need to be consistent in the story that you're telling. Anyway, Lily goes through some of her self-confidence issues with the Firefly.
Have you ever heard of a unicorn's horn lighting up?
Yes. Then we have another song where Lily thinks that other ponies will laugh at her glowing horn, despite them never doing that before.
It's a little hard for me, 'cause I'm different as can be. Everything will turn out right if you shine.
It's the most repetitive song I've ever heard. Be yourself. Moving on. Eventually, Pinkie and Minty see some lights. They get them to crash down in the middle of the forest. Then Pinkie follows Minty through the forest because she's proven that she's so great at directions by putting her map in her sock drawer and landing them in the middle of an abandoned fucking forest.
It's getting dark, Minty.
It's been dark since the beginning of the episode. They eventually move into Rarity and whoever that is, and they see what they presume to be Lily's light. When they get near, Lily goes into hiding because, why do you think? When they try to drag Lily out, the Firefly comes out and tries to take the blame. When Lily hears that they want to tell her how special she is, she comes out of hiding. I would say that that word has changed its meaning over the years, but this came out in 2007. It meant then what it means today.
You mean different, don't you?
Not at all.
The way I have fun makes me special.
No comment.
Excuse me? I'm Minty, and I collect socks and I love green. You know, 'cause I'm Minty and all.
Good for you. Please shut up.
And I'm Pinkie Pie, and always, absolutely, definitely, positively pink. And that makes me special.
Yeah, let's see a human being call themselves special based on what color they are. Let's see how well that goes over. You know how unnecessary the first two songs were? Yeah, they're gonna do it again! This song is exactly the same as the last song. I think it might be a half-assed attempt at a reprise. Finally, Lily has the confidence to show her glowing horn. Then the rest of them see a glowing castle like some kind of UFO in the distance. They all go back, open up the castle, and see that all the other unicorns wrap their horns in lights.
The only way to truly shine is to be yourself.
That moral has been torn apart so much over the years that I'm not even going to bother. So this episode was about someone whose extension got brighter when she got excited, and she had to go into hiding to get the excitement to go away. In conclusion, this is probably the least bad G3 episode I've done so far. It's not good, it's just better than the other three. I'll get to the hour-long episodes at some point, but I'd prefer to tackle the easy shit first. Next week, though, is going to be interesting. Really, really interesting and kinda topsy-turvy.